You don't need motivation, guys. Motivation is bullshit. Motivation does not get the job done. You see, one thing about motivation is temporary. Motivation does not last. Motivation has an expiration date, okay? Much like our lives. Motivation is only here for a set period. You know, motivation will come and go, but you have to be very fast and quick of what you do with that motivation. But then once you apply motivation to doing that thing, apply motivation to your goals and to your purpose, and to hitting the gym in the morning, going to that 9 to 5 for the first time, or starting that business, or learning a new trade, you're going to be excited, you're going to be intrigued at first, but what are you going to do when that motivation is gone? How are you going to move? What are you going to do next when that motivation is gone? Because after motivation comes discipline. Now it comes to repetition. Actually making the gym, working, learning a new skill, doing all the things that comes with self-development, self-improvement. You have to make it part of your routine. It has to be part of your structure. It has to become a lifestyle. The same thing as semen retention. You may be excited and motivated to start this journey, but after a couple weeks of retaining, you start to crash out. You start to doubt yourself, and you start to question whether or not if you can hold in your seminal fluid, your power, your life force. You start getting back into the addiction again. You start watching the adult content. You start, masturbating again. You know what I'm saying? And you see, the reason that happened was because you were too fixated with motivation. And at that point, you have to start implementing it as a lifestyle, right? Implementing it as a lifestyle, as a routine, and it has to be part of your structure. You see, discipline is a must for all men. If you are making moves and going in motions, like if you are only moved by motivation only, then you're not going to really win. Because what's going to happen when that motivation dies down? Now you're back to where you first started. Now you're back to square one. It's back to the drawing board. You see, motivation is not only bullshit, but it's a scam. Everybody is so fixated on motivation. Motivation this, motivation that. You see, motivation will never get the job done. It will never lead you to success. And you see, throughout my entire life, I never needed or required anybody to push or motivate me. You know what I'm saying? I had no inspiration. I had no real motivation. Whatever the things that I had to do to improve my life, the things that I had to do to get to the next level, it was off the strength of me. I had to push myself. I had to find the will to continue to want to get better, not because of someone else.